Now that you are volunteering on a committee or task force, you'll be getting ready to attend your first meeting. Committees and task forces are run differently from association to association, but there are some common elements that you should expect. An agenda, pre-reading materials, meeting guidelines, and discussion and decision-making. It is important to remember that a committee or task force meeting should only be called when there is a clear purpose or decision to be made. One of the most important elements of any committee meeting is the agenda. The chairperson will use this to guide the meeting. A good chair will ensure that discussion focuses on the agenda items and does not stray. If you have a suggestion for a new item of business to add to the agenda, it is often helpful to let the chairperson or staff liaison know in advance of the meeting. This allows them to decide if it makes sense to add the item to the agenda and gather any background materials that would be required. It is important to prepare for your first meeting. If you are uncertain whether there are pre-reading materials, be sure to ask the chairperson. It is critical to the success of a committee that everyone reads all pre-reading materials. This allows the chairperson to lead the discussions knowing that everyone is informed. It is common for chairpersons to begin their first meeting with an orientation. This might include getting to know the other members, learning more about the association, and understanding the strategic plan and goals. It is especially important to know what role the committee will play in advancing the association's strategic plan so that the recommendations are aligned. You can expect that there will be some type of meeting guidelines that define how meetings will be run. It's okay to ask the chairperson to explain how he or she likes to chair meetings if it's not clear or in writing. Here are some common meeting guidelines that you may expect to follow. Come prepared having reviewed materials. Call ahead with technical or clarifying questions. Arrive on time and stay to the end. Listen to others without interrupting. Show courtesy and respect. No side discussions. Respect the time allocated to agenda items. Listen to all facts without preconceived opinions. Speak only when recognized by the chair. Everyone speaks once before others speak again. Don't repeat what already has been said. Don't feel you have to speak to an item. Disagree with ideas, not people. The bulk of your meeting will be spent in discussion and decision-making. Follow the meeting guidelines. Enter into discussions openly and follow the guidance of the chair. This is where you can make a real contribution to the committee and to the recommendations it makes. Your first committee meeting can be a great experience. With a little preparation and a focus on contributing appropriately, you can make a real difference as a volunteer.